Alright guys, so welcome to episode 9 of Daily Tech News, and we have some interesting stuff going on from Xiaomi Android 13 Beta 2 to 4 devices, and we have a lot of Google stuff in detail compared to the previous episode. So before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. And we have a giveaway going on for our premium cases, so go ahead and participate there. The link is mentioned in the description. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. So let's see. I said, right, Android 13 Beta 2 has been released for 4 devices by Xiaomi. That is the Redmi K50 Pro, the Xiaomi 12, the Xiaomi 12 Pro, and the Xiaomi Pad 5. The beta will be released as a fast boot ROM. You will have to format your devices in order to go ahead and flash this. Of course, for obvious reasons, your device needs to be unlocked on the bootloader front to be able to do this. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra could arrive with a maximum big 200 megapixel camera sensor. Right now, we've all known that it's been a while that Samsung is developing this particular sensor, and I'm pretty sure Samsung will debut this with the S23 Ultra. This is the ISOCELL HP3. So this is the first time this particular sensor will be included in a smartphone, that is on the Samsung S23 Ultra. Google have announced new wallet app with support for digital IDs. This will be available for Android Wear OS devices in the coming weeks on over 40 countries, right? You can use it to store bank cards and tap to pay, but also any other sort of card you might have, including loyalty ones, right? At some later point, wallet will even support digital IDs. So this gets even more interesting and scary at the same time, because digital ID means all your identity digitally stored on a device. Anyways, Google teases Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, Pixel Watch, Pixel tablet. We spoke about this in yesterday's news. But as you can see, it is going to come with a new generation improved Tensor SoC. It is really weird that they are giving us a teaser this early. But, you know, considering Google's track record of leaks, yeah, don't be surprised. They have unveiled it themselves that, okay, we are coming up with the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. It is going to carry the same camera visor design like last year, which I call the Robocop design. But it will have a aluminium housing, a polished aluminium housing for the camera. The Pixel 7 has 2 rear cameras and the 7 Pro has 3. So the sensors and the details are not yet unveiled, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now coming to Pixel Watch, this is the first time Google have developed a wearable that is a smart watch. It comes with Fitbit, which is now owned by Google, right? So it does have a ton of, you know, stuff for tracking your fitness, personal fitness goals, continuous heart rate monitoring. All these things are present, including sleep tracking and stuff like that. A new Google Home app is also coming with Wear OS. So that would be great. The Pixel tablet is also very interesting. Imagine a big device running ASP pure Android. I really hope, yeah. So this is going to be powered by Tensor as well, and this will be interesting. Remember, Tensor cores or Tensor processor is not everything about performance. They are, you know, the current gen Tensor cores or the Tensor processors are somewhere in the neighborhood of 870 level of performance. So, you know, it's not exactly related to performance, but software hardware integration is what we are talking about when it comes to Google devices and Google chips. Now, Google have announced Pixel Buds Pro for $200 US. That's about 15,000 rupees in India. And yeah, now they have a custom 6-core audio processor and use custom algorithms to cancel out noise. It'll be interesting to try. They use a feature called Silent Seal to adapt the shape of your ears in order to maximize the amount of noise cancelled. As with many other buds, you know, Pixel Buds Pro feature a transparency mode. Now, transparency mode basically allows ambient sound to enter your, you know, listening, and you can be aware as to what exactly is going on in surroundings. Now, Pixel Buds Pro have a battery life of 7 hours with ANC, 11 hours without ANC. ANC stands for active noise cancellation. With the case, you get a total of 20 hours with ANC and 31 hours without ANC, which is pretty decent in my opinion. And it will be available in 4 colors. That is coral, lemongrass, fog, and charcoal. Fog color, that's weird. They will go on sale on July 21. Now, the Pixel 6a with Tensor SoC, always on display, dual cameras have been launched. I think this has been launched for $459 US. even if we consider 500 US dollars in India, it will be 35 to 40,000 rupees, which in my opinion is a pretty decent price. If it comes to India at that price, I would buy it after 50,000 subscribers. Anyways, so it was unveiled. It comes with the Tensor processor and a Titan M2 security co-processor with 6 gigabytes of RAM, a 6.1-inch display, right? And a 12.2 megapixel main camera and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera along with a 8 megapixel selfie camera. Now, don't mistake these small camera sensors for the photo clarity, because remember, Google's AI is very, very powerful, and we've seen that with Pixel 1, Pixel 2, they make a brilliant job at post-processing, and that's the reason this is going to be interesting. The smartphone is claimed to offer over 24 hours of battery life and up to 72 hours of backup, include extreme battery saver mode. The Pixel 6a will also get a minimum 5 years of security updates according to Google. Yeah, that's about 35,000 rupees, and it will indeed make its way to India later this year. This is a little, disappointing. Why would you not release your flagships over here and release your mid-ranges over here? Not that I'm complaining. Even the mid-ranger by Google is pretty decent. But give us your flagships as well. I know they might not sell that well, but considering how well the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro have sold across the globe, you never know. They might sell well in India as well. Now, moving on to our next news, Apex Legends Mobile is supposed to be coming to Android and iPhone on the 17th of May. I know a lot of you have been waiting. I have played it a couple of times. I loved the game on PC. I loved it on mobile as well. So yeah, it is definitely coming to both the big major platforms on the 17th of May. And yeah, they have shared a trailer which includes legends like Wraith, Mirage, Caustic, and the Apex Legends mobile trailer also gives us a quick look at the control layout. We all know that. And Mini Royale Team Deathmatch can also be accessed. We'll also feature mobile first legends that will have their own storylines. Nice. Next up in the news, once again, we have Apple. Apple 14 Pro and Pro Max are supposed or rumored to have slightly bigger screen sizes compared to the current 13 Pro and 13 Pro model. Now, yeah, so they've decided to get rid of the notch, and probably that's the reason the size has increased just a little bit. Remember, they are not completely getting rid of the notch. It's going to be a pill-shaped design. It's going to look weird, but yeah. The 14 Pro would have a 6.12-inch display, unlike the 6.06 on the 13 Pro. And the Pro Max, the 14 Pro Max will have 6.69 inches instead of 6.68. How is that even significant? Anyways, the iPhone 15 to finally adopt USB Type-C in 2023. If this happens, it's going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure by then Apple will, by then figure out another way to make chargers proprietary like many manufacturers are doing. If you're not using their charger, their company charger, your phone will not fast charge. But we do have things like Qualcomm fast charge standard and stuff like that. If this latest info pans out, the iPhone 14 series will be the last lightning equipped iPhone. Apple has already moved most of its devices to USB-C. Anyways, that would be great. The 15 will benefit in various ways from USB-C in, faster charging, broader connectivity, and particularly Apple's own USB-C powered devices. So that would be great. Now, the Motorola Edge 30 has been launched in India with a 778G Plus. I'm really not going to go through all the specifications. We are just going to talk about the processor over here. And two assured OS upgrades, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage for 28,000 and 30,000. It was rumored to be priced at around 35 to 40, so this is still decent pricing, but I think this should have been 23 and 25,000. If you can release a phone with a 778G Plus with that pricing and the Motorola's pure operating system, it would be amazing. So all in all, that's what we have in Tech News episode number 9. Stay tuned for the live stream and amazing videos coming up. Until the next one, keep smiling, take care, goodbye.